Hey guys and girls, what in the world is up? It's your main man here, Captain Carl, and as you're about to see, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in the following game, so please sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Real quick before I get to the topic of the video, I'd just like to talk about the gameplay. I know I was playing like a bit of a bitch throughout it, but I'm perfectly okay with that. And it might be a bit laggy in some places because I had to get it from theatre because I wasn't recording at the time. But it's a really good gameplay, so I thought I'd use it anyway. Now, PAX was a few weekends ago, and I know what you're thinking, if it was that long ago, why are you only just making a video about it? Well, you see, I originally planned on recording the entire time I was up there, and then editing it down into a montage / highlight reel. But that didn't happen because my GoPro decided it just didn't want to work anymore. It was working fine a few days before I went up to Melbourne for PAX, but when I got there, it just didn't want to work. So instead, I thought I'd wait a few weeks for Black Ops 3 to come out because it's such a new game. I knew that you guys would enjoy watching the gameplay a lot more than having me sit there all awkward talking about PAX. Now, keep in mind I also attended PAX last year, and because of this I couldn't help but make comparisons between the two. Naturally, because last year was my first time attending this sort of a convention, it was very overwhelming because there was so much to see and do. Don't get me wrong, there was still a lot there this year, but I did notice a few similarities. For example, last year they had Oculus Rift, which I was lucky enough to have a go at. I played a first-person shooter zombie game, which I'll admit was a bit scary in spots. And this year they had PlayStation Virtual Reality, which unfortunately I didn't get the chance to have a go at because the line was so long. Also, last year they had a massive stage dedicated to League of Legends tournaments. This year, however, they had just as big of a stage but had different games / tournaments going on throughout the 3 days. I do remember seeing Halo 5 and Rocket League being played there, which were very entertaining to watch. Speaking of tournaments, I actually entered a few Call of Duty ones. The first tournament was a Black Ops 2 16-man free-for-all on Yemen. It was a 15-minute game, unlimited score. The top 4 players would move on to the next round. Now, if anyone has played a 16-man free-for-all game before, you'd know the spawns are actually fucked. So I basically sat in the tunnel on Yemen that's under one of the buildings running back and forward between spawns. I got my stealth chopper and escort drone a couple of times and ended up coming first with 120 kills and a 40 kill lead. The second round was a 4-man free-for-all on Hijacked. Whoever came first went on to the next round. It's safe to say I got wrecked. I lost by about 21 kills but still came second. The second tournament I entered was the 2v2 Advanced Warfare one. I entered with my friend Jack, or as you may know him, Cactus, from my Chick Shot Race video. The first game we played was against 2 guys that didn't seem like they'd played much COD before and were just entering for a bit of fun. I think this was great, because that's exactly why Jack and I entered, just for a bit of fun. This time it was a 5-minute game, unlimited score on Detroit. Jack and I won with about 25-ish kills, but near the end of the game they started to wreck us with shotguns. It was actually rather funny. The second game we played was on the map Comeback. This time we were versing someone who looked like they were part of a professional team and his friend, which I think was a bit unfair, but like I said before, we entered just for a bit of fun. We got smashed. We were losing by so much near the end of the game that I thought fuck it and pulled out a sniper just for the sake of it. Whilst walking around PAX and seeing all the new games that are coming out and all these games I've yet to play made me think back to when I originally started my channel. I wanted to upload a wide variety of games, not just COD, which is all my channel has consisted of thus far. Well, besides that one Minecraft video that goes like half an hour and is just terrible. Seeing amazing games like Just Cause 3, Fallout 4, which if I were to play I'd probably need to go back and play the other ones first, even games like Rainbow Six Siege, seeing all these games has inspired me to expand my videos a bit. Don't worry though, I'll still be doing the occasional Call of Duty video, but there are so many new and old games that I would love to bring to my channel. And I'm not just talking about story mode based games. Walking around to PAX, I also had a go at WWE 2K16, which was loads of fun. I think playing that in games like Mortal Kombat and GTA with friends would be funny, as and I'd definitely be able to get a few videos made with these games. Also, seeing the amount of booths that had CSGO being played made me realise just how big of a game and fan base it has. I've been playing it a bit lately and it's loads of fun. I plan on bringing it to my channel in the near future. Now, with that being said, as most of you know, I play Xbox, but with all these great games coming out, there's no guarantee they'll even come out on Xbox. So, I brought a PS4 not that long ago, and not for the reason you may think. For example, a lot of COD players switch to PS4 simply because the PS4 gets the Black Ops 3 DLC a month earlier. I find this a rather stupid reason to switch consoles. I personally brought a PS4 because there are a lot of PlayStation exclusive games I want to play and upload. For example, when I got the PS4, I brought The Last of Us, because I love zombie games and I was planning on uploading it. But unfortunately my Elgato wasn't cooperating, one of the cords in it was broken, and by the time I got around to fixing it and getting a new cord, I'd already finished The Last of Us. But don't worry, I plan on uploading games like Until Dawn very soon, despite a lot of bigger YouTube channels already uploading it. Now, I'd like to take a bit of time in this video to talk about the people at PAX. There were so many people there. I think there was about 7,000 people that attended over the 3 days. It was great to see all the different age groups, genders and religions coming together for this event. It was so easy to just walk up to people and have a conversation because you're all there for the same reason. You share the same love and passion for gaming. And it was great to see the amount of people that cosplayed. You could tell they put a lot of time, effort and detail into their outfits. Also, I'd like to give a quick shout out to the person who approached me and said g'day because they recognised me from my YouTube videos. You know who you are and you are the real MVP. Okay, I'm fairly sure I've covered everything I wanted to concerning PAX, so since there's still a bit of gameplay left, I thought I might take this opportunity to talk about Black Ops 3. If you're not a big fan of Call of Duty and simply clicked on the video to hear about PAX, I totally understand and thank you for making it this far. I personally love Black Ops 3, it's fun no matter what kind of playstyle you have, whether it be sniping, trickshotting, tryharding, or you're just a casual player. Although sniping in my opinion is rather difficult, but I'm always up for the challenge. I've been getting better at it and I already have my Locust Gold and I'm about 7 long shots off getting my SVG Gold. And let me tell you, I've been ripped off of so many feeds already, it's actually ridiculous. Now when it comes to trickshotting, that's a whole nother story. I'm still trying to get used to using the thrust jump in the middle of my shot, so don't expect a shot from me anytime soon. I don't consider myself good at any one particular area when it comes to COD, I just play for the fun of it. If I'm sniping and get a feed or hit a shot, then great, way to go me. If I'm red gunning, which for those of you who don't know, a red gun or regular gun is basically any other gun besides a sniper. So if I'm using one and drop a lot of kills, then that's simply a plus. When it comes to the mechanics of the game, I think they nailed it. It still has the same feeling of Black Ops 2, but while still incorporating stuff like the thrust jump, but not overdoing it like Advanced Warfare did, and being able to slide like in Ghost and Advanced Warfare. Although I wish you could still dolphin dive, that was fun. And with the addition of wall running, it brings a whole new feeling to Call of Duty. With the specialists being brought into the game, it was a great idea, although some of them are rather overpowered. For example, the gravity spikes have the biggest blast radius, it's not okay. And the Hive, which are groups of bugs you can place anywhere around the map, is basically like having 8 claymores just lying around. I personally use Vision Pulse, which I think we can all agree is pretty much like having your own personal VSAT, but with the addition of seeing them through walls. But I love using it. I hate dying to it, but I love using it. Don't get me started on some of the guns, like holy crap some are overpowered. Like the Man of War, there have been times when I've died to it in legit 3 bullets and I haven't even been damaged. Same goes for the Razorback. And the Vesper shoots so fucking quick, but I'm not gonna lie, I've started using it and it's the same scenario as before. I love using it but hate dying to it. Oh, and I can't forget the XR2, it's a 3-round burst assault rifle and I've died to it in 1 burst and once again haven't even been damaged. And I think we can agree that we've all felt the pain of dying to the Gorgon as well, because that shit is overpowered and let's face it, it's one of the most overpowered LMGs ever. But it's not only the guns that are overpowered, some of the score streaks are as well. Like I've been shot through a wall by a sentry gun before, which was just great. And I feel as if the Wraith is a bit overpowered. It just seems to kill people rather quickly. But I love the Wraps. They remind me a lot of dogs from like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, but these don't seem to have as good a sense of direction, which is good, plus they can be destroyed rather quickly. Also, some of the lethal stuff is overpowered, like you may have noticed in this gameplay, I'm using thermites, which are ridiculous, especially in game modes like Domination and Hardpoint. It really annoys me with combat axes that they don't travel as far compared to Black Ops 2, which sucks for me because I love going for cross maps off spawn in Search and Destroy. I can't forget to talk about zombies. I love what they've done. It's definitely different, but it's great in the way that you have to complete objectives just to open Pack-a-Punch, and the way that they linked it back to the original zombies in the Easter egg was done perfectly. They've definitely done it justice, and I'm going to be uploading videos on it in the near future, both by myself and with friends. Anyways, be sure to look out for a lot more content coming your way from me. I'm definitely looking forward to recording and uploading all these new games and the old ones that I really need to go back and play. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.
Love you, Senpai.